Welcome back to our channel. We have another guest on our show today. He has played a very big part in making Himalayan Hipsters possible. He's the most talented and creative videographer we have ever come across. He is the OG of the OGs in the field. You might know him through his amazing work from Traverse Nepal, Newchi Media, music video named Bhanai by Tribal Rain, which has garnered more than 10 million views. Your one and only Milan Thapa.
Milan is a visual director currently based out of Boston, Massachusetts. He was born and raised in Nepal, and after completing high school in 2006 and a few failed attempts to enlist in the British Army, which we'll talk about today in this episode, Milan soon realized there is more to life than what his forefathers believed to be the best way of making a living. Milan was not meant to be an army officer at all. He had much more to achieve in his life. And soon he decided to just go for it and follow his passions. And here we are today with Milan Thapa, one of the most prominent and celebrated professionals in his industry. Welcome to our channel, Milan. We're so happy to have you here.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you guys. Thank you. So, listening all those to Kurare, I feel.
Yeah. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I feel like I'm next level shit.
No, you are. I'm just going to start this off the bat by saying you are one of the most talented, the most creative, yet humble person I have ever met. I have never met somebody who can do work at your caliber, who is this humble. And our goal here today is to really introduce you to our community and let the people know how amazing of a person you are. So
I'm excited.
Yes. Yes. It must be nice to hear your introduction, right?
Yeah. It's not what you hear like daily basis.
Right.
So,
yeah. So quickly, I just want to give an introduction of how we met Milan at Himalayan Hipsters. We didn't have any pictures, any videos. So one day when we called you and you just showed up and you just worked an entire day for us creating content, video content. You did a photo shoot for us just because you're such a good friend. So what gives you this drive to help the people around you?
So the thing is, with you, Asta, it's always a pleasure to work. So whenever you say, I feel glad. I mean, I feel honored to work with you.
Wow.
Yeah. So the day you texted me, I was thinking like, what was it about?
Yeah.
And then like. You showed me some of the references or and then like after that I had like different vision, but like when I meet you guys, when I was there and I meet Saika, Maizu, and then like my whole perspective changed. Maizu, you're something like a different person. Like you're a legit person. Like you have changed me since then, so I respect you from the bottom.
I think also that is the day when we decided that we need to make Maiju the entire Maiju of the Nepali community or the Himalayan community.
Guys,
yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm so honored, that you feel that way. I feel the same about you. This is going to be such a fun project, and we're so happy to have you here to start this out.
Absolutely. And I feel the same. When we met that day, the energy that you gave, you were so zoned in. You were so immersed with your creativity. You took that initiative to just go that extra mile. And you were just there to help Asta that day. I was so amazed. First of all, I was already your biggest fan.
She was nervous to meet you.
I was nervous to meet you. And when I met you, I felt my admiration just went next level, because the way you work, the way you, and I expressed this so many times, the way you put the images and the nature and the world in your camera lens, I feel like not a lot of people can do that. And you are able to capture that and show off or show people who are not able to see it through your lens. And you have the creative drive to do that. So I am so happy that we get to work in these projects, do more collab work. So I'm so excited.
After you left that day, Saika definitely said, "Oh my God, he's so humble. I was not expecting that."
No.
Yeah.
Like it's people. Yeah, lot of people don't know me like personally.
Yeah.
People follow me, but like they only follow my work. But like
Yeah.
there's another side of me.
Yeah.
अलिकति बोल्न अप्ठ्यारो हुन्छ अनि I'm not like straight to के भन्छ त्यसलाई direct कुरा गर्न अलि अप्ठ्यारो हुन्छ. So there's different side of me which a lot of people haven't seen.
Absolutely. And that's why we're here today. We really want to show the world who you really are, right? So let's start this with the first question we have here for you. Like, in your own words, what in your personal life has influenced you to choose your career? Like, out of all the things in the world that you could have chosen, you have given your heart and soul and poured your entire, time that you have in your life to creating visuals and creating video and in your creativity. You've followed your passion with everything you've got. So what made you choose this career? What made you follow your passions like this?
So, I started my journey like professionally. I think it was around like 2008 or 9.
Wow.
I know. So I really want to start it from like my back story. So so
the beginning.
The beginning. So when I was a kid, school like what's your aim, what's your hobby, like what's your aim, like I used to say I want to be in British Army. So the thing is, back in Pokhara, हाम्रो गुरुङ मगरको सोसाइटी पोखरामा धेरै नै छन्. सो हाम्रो लाइक मेरो बाजेदेखि लिएर मेरो मामा, मेरो ठुलो बाबा, मेरो कान्छा मामा, लाइक एभ्रीवन लाइक दे आर आर्मी ब्याकग्राउन्ड छ. सो मेरो दिमागमा सिन्स चाइल्डहुड लाइक आई वाज thinking like I have to be an army because like मेरो it's like
that's how it's done.
बाबुबाजेको चाहिँ त्यही नै फलो गर्छ. सो मेरो अरू दिमागमा अरू कुराहरू केही थिएन. सो I used to like say I want to be in British Army हुन्छ नि त्यो what's your aim भन्छ. अनि I never thought like म यो क्यामेरा लिएर म अगाडि आउँछु भन्ने कहिले सोचेको थिएन. सो एउटा फनी स्टोरी छ हैन. So त्यति बेला चाहिँ एकजना क्लासमेट like she used to say like I want to be a photographer हैन. अनि back then अनि I used to think like फोटो खिचेर like के हुन्छ हैन. Like लाइफमा त like you have to do like something हुन्छ नि. You have to be a doctor, you have to be a pilot, like
the same narrative.
Like, त्यो दिमागमा त्यो सेट थियो कि अनि like I want to be a photographer, like how like के गरेर लाइफ चल्छ मलाई त्यस्तो सोच्थेँ कि. अनि मेरो एम नै थियो अब ब्रिटिस आर्मी भइसकेपछि आई वाज सो लाइक मेरो मम्मी मेरो मिथ, यु गाइज नो मिथ राइट? मिथ. सो मेरो एकजना मिथ छ होइन. अनि उसको दाइ पनि ठ्याक्क लाउडे भएको थियो when we were in 10th grade. अनि एसएलसी पछि त लाइक आर्मीको लागि प्रिपेयर गर्ने हुन्छ नि त. सो we were like मेरो मम्मी अनि मेरो मितको मम्मीले चाहिँ सिधै you have to go to training अब हुन्छ नि लाउडीको लागि ट्रेनिङ गर्नुपर्छ यताउता होइन. सो मेरो लाइक स्कुलमा पनि मेरो स्टडी लाइक आई वाज अ गुड लाइक ब्राइट स्टुडेन्ट होइन. अनि म चाहिँ इन्जिनियरिङमा जान्छु भनेर सोचिरहेको थिएँ. तर मम्मी अनि मेरो मित मम्मीले भन्नुभयो अनि and then we started going to like we started doing training अनि training गरेर मैले like 3 times I tried for British Army अनि म 3 times चाहिँ म AR selection it's like area regional selection चाहिँ मैले पास गरेको थिएँ हैन अनि like after that you have to go inside British camp अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ ट्रेनिङ हुन्छ त्यो मानि फेरि like there's another like next level को कामहरु हुन्छ के अनि त्योमा चाहिँ like मलाई चाहिँ like फाइनलमा चाहिँ सुगर मेरो like युरिनमा सुगर छ भनेर चाहिँ म like I wasn't selected
disqualified
अनि after that like तीनचोटि ट्राई गरे अनि त्यो पछि त अप्सनै छैन नि त अनि like you like since childhood you were thinking like you have to be
that's what you're gonna do
so अब लाइफ को सबसे ठुलो ड्रिम नै त्यही थियो अनि त्यो नै लाइक हुन्छ नि छैन भने चाहिँ कस्तो अर्कै के सोच्ने के गर्ने त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ so I was into like computers, gadgets and the camera हरुको मलाई चाहिँ इन्ट्रेस्ट लाग्थ्यो सो मैले बाबासँग कुरा गरेर म साइबर खोल्छु भनेर भने के हैन अनि
त्यति बेला
I'm so
that time cyber was like the number one thing eh
I'm so glad हैन म मेरो बाबा मम्मी इट्स सो सपोर्टिभ हैन अनि till now अनि बाबाले चाहिँ हुन्छ गर भनेर लाइक इन्भेस्ट गरेर हैन साइबर खोले अनि साइबर खोलेपछि चाहिँ I was into Photoshop के Photoshop स्टार्ट गरे अनि Photoshop बाट चाहिँ मेरो जर्नी सुरु भयो के सो सुरुमा चाहिँ I started as a graphic designer because साइबरमा you have to edit like के डकुमेन्ट्सहरु गर्नु पर्थ्यो कि अनि ग्राफिक गर्दा गर्दै I met one guy अविनाश भन्ने he was into वेब डिजाइनिङ यताउता अनि त्यतिखेर चाहिँ अनि मैले चाहिँ अनि क्यामेरा किने अनि क्यामेरा किन्नु फोटो सुटहरु गर्थे अनि भिडियोहरु गर्थे हैन अनि त्यो पछि चाहिँ लाइक मेरो यो फिल्म मेकिङ फोटोको जर्नी फिल्म मेकिङ गर्न चाहिँ सुरु भयो
So when does that graphic go? What was the year? Do you remember? Like that was, you know, the photo shoot,
त्यही भने मैले it was around like
2009
त्यस्तै थियो
Wow.
And now you are
so
here today.
Journey started way back.
So just a follow-up question to that. Okay, you started, you always dreamed of being in the army. And that didn't happen for you. So you decided to pick up a camera, do some graphic designing. I get all of that. So many people in the world pick up a hobby. But you have become one of the best in the industry. What is that? What is that? Like, how did you just pick up a camera and then never looked back? Like, your passion se kabar aaya, you know? Were you always passionate about art? Were you always a creative person? Or did you find that you were a creative person after you picked up the camera?
So, school ma pani I was good with painting ke huncha ni so back in the school हैन so always the competition haru huncha ni like different schools haruko यस्तो अनि म चाहिँ मेरो स्कुलबाट I was the one who goes to those competitions के अनि म यो अहिले भन्दाखेरि कस्तो हुन्छ तर हैन त्यतिखेर हैन सो आर्टको कुरामा पनि लाइक लायन्स क्लबको लाइक पिस पोस्टर कन्टेस्ट त्यस्तो के हुन्थ्यो अनि सो वी युज्ड टु गो अनि जहिले पनि अनि पेन्ट गर्यो के गर्यो अनि लास्टमा रिजल्ट हुन्छ नि त रिजल्ट हुने बेलामा अनि कुर्ने बेलामा जहिले पनि आज त मैले त्यस्तो राम्रो बनाएको छैन हैन आज त केही पनि हुँदैन होला भनेर बस्छ अनि जहिले लाइक जहिले इट्स फर 2 इयर्स हुन्छ नि जहिले लाइक फर्स्ट सेकेन्ड थर्डमा नाम आउने के अनि मलाई अहिले यतिकै लाइक म आफूले त्यसरी भने त हैन बट लाइक
no
that's something अब मलाई पनि अहिले सम्झिँदाखेरि हैन कस्तो लाग्छ so
you were always creative
so I think like art background but I was into graphics हैन अनि graphics गर्दा गर्दा I was into photo अनि photo पछि I was into filmmaking I
see.
So these are all connected.
So it sounds like, when you were trying so hard to become a part of the British Army, you had always been creative. You just hadn't thought about that creativity could be a career one day, because Amro, in our culture, that's never a thing. You're always either going to be a doctor, engineer, army. So even though you had that creative side and you always were a creative person, it just never crossed your mind that you could pursue this as a career.
Yeah, like
I think that plays a big role.
Your parents doesn't understand your art ko कुरा, like back in Nepal हुन्छ नि मेरो बाबा मम्मीले पनि बुझ्नुहुन्न के हैन अनि like they have always supported me हैन like maybe I'm the only child and उनीहरुले त्यसरी सोचेको हुन सक्छ हैन but like they have always supported me. तर the thing is, like, my mom doesn't know like what I'm doing. Like I'm like like I've created so many videos and like a lot of people follows my work, appreciate my work, but like my mom doesn't know about that. Like mom अब आफन्तहरुले सोच्छन् त रिलेटिभ्सहरुले छोराले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि भिडियो खिच्दै हिँड्छ like त्यसरी भन्नुहुन्छ like so yeah it's I think culture हाम्रो like Nepali culture मा चाहिँ त्यो mindset नै छैन के हुन्छ नि like art मा पनि के हुन्छ तर I think अहिले चाहिँ it could be different.
It's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better. Because there are like a lot of people in Nepal पनि हुन्छ नि I've seen so many like हुन्छ नि बच्चाहरु पनि like अब के प्लेटफर्महरु आइराको छ नि त जस्तै सिंगिङ प्लेटफर्महरु टेलिभिजन शोहरु छ डिफरेन्ट हैन
and TikTok
अनि TikTok TikTok so like people are getting expressive अनि at the same time parents हरुको mindset पनि change हुँदैछ.
The new generation
are changing.
Exactly. I've always thought this from the bottom of my heart that in Nepal, and not just in Nepal, in all of those, in the Himalayan region, there are so many creative people who have no idea how far they can go with that, because pursuing art and creativity as a passion has never been a part of our norm in society. That हामीले consider पनि गरेको हुँदैन, just like you. You could have started this way before you actually started, तर हाम्रो त्यो norm नभएर के. So now I'm so glad that we're having this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, America, there's like, in Europe or even in like Korea, there is so much exposure, okay? And there are talent agencies that has been invested to promote that.
Yes.
Like the opportunities, okay? हाम्रो एउटा के एउटा उ छ भने चाहिँ अब गीत गाउने भन्दैमा it's just like यस्तै हो पैसा नै आउँदैन. Now I think they're also seeing these changes, people are making YouTube they are really promoting themselves, and they're finding creative ways. So I think you guys are right, like it's changing slowly. Things are changing, and the thing is, the beauty of it is we are actually part of that change, okay? But now our age is like, our friends are having kids and they're seeing this environment. So I believe people who are outside, living outside, they're bringing these ideas back home, Nita. So now, like, and this is also the main thing of Himalayan Hipsters, because we are the only people here that's outside of Nepal who have been very यो कल्चरसँग हामी मिलेको छ नि त. अनि यो कल्चरलाई हामीले नेपालमा लिएर जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ when we take that, we kind of take the education from here there, Nita. It's like हाम्रो कल्चर हो हैन, तर बुझाउँदाखेरि त हाम्रो मम्मी बाबाहरुलाई बुझाउँदाखेरि that it's our duty नि हैन. Just go with the flow.
They didn't grow up with
our
this
duty.
culture. Yeah,
so
exactly. We are the change.
Exactly.
We are the change.
And Milan, you play
we are
the change. And Milan, you play such a big role in this, because by you following your passion and making a name for it, you are inspiring the youth who actually want to follow in your footsteps, or who have wanted to do this, but they didn't know that this was possible for them. You are creating that new reality for the youth, create your own reality. We're gonna get to that.
And I'm yes, and there are so many new projects, like we're gonna hear about that as well, about all these stuff that you've been in the works. Okay, so I can't wait for what you are going to bring.
This year, like 2020, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So going back to creativity, right? How I mentioned about how you put your heart and soul. When I say heart and soul, there's a saying that whenever you do some type of work, like any type of work, like any type of creative work, when you're cooking, when you are, playing music, when you're singing a song, whenever you are doing any type of activity, I hear that your soul goes into your projects. Okay. And for you, I feel like I've seen how driven you are the day that when we had our photo shoot day. Like, I was so surprised. That was like almost 8 hours, and it was still nonstop. There was no an ounce. Yeah, there was no ounce of like tiredness, no complaints. You were just went with the flow. I was shocked, man. I was so amazed by you. Okay, so going back to the question is that your creativity involves heart and soul. You want that A+ work because it's your work. I know. So, what is it? Is it like you're free flowing? Like, give us that kind of idea what happens in the moment when you're zoned in. Does that make sense?
When
like
you're
zoned
in the flow,
with your work that you do.
So for me, creativity is like I said, transforming your dreams into reality. So like you have like different ideas, you have imagination.
Wow.
Yes.
So like using your ideas, using your imagination and putting it out to the world through your art, like through your skills, like that's creativity. So
yes,
like whatever I do, like so like I'm investing my time, I'm investing my effort in some like any project. So like whatever I do, like it should be worth it. Okay? Well, I feel
exactly.
it. Like before,
more meaningful.
Before, like I used to, like I was learning. I'm still learning too, but like before, I was so
experimenting.
जिगरी पनि हुने, like time को value पनि त्यस्तो हुन्थेन. But like after I came here, like I first thing I learned after I come to US was time, value of time. जुन नेपालमा चाहिँ it's त्यो चाहिँ हुँदैन के नेपालमा चाहिँ easy ढुक्क हुन्छ नि जहिले गरे नि हुन्छ त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि त अनि so like अब चाहिँ मलाई आफ्नो त्यो एउटा टाइम इन्भेस्ट गरेको कुरा चाहिँ वर्थ इट मिनिङफुल हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ के अनि त्यसैले like whatever I do, like I just want to create something meaningful, something like something I'm proud of. So त्यस्तो टाइम हुँदैन नि त अब जति बेला नि so like certain time लाइफको certain time you are investing in some project अनि त्यो चाहिँ यतिकै लटर पटर गर्ने भइजान्छ त्यस्तो गरेर त हुँदैन नि त so like so
time is money like, time is valuable, so if you're going to invest your time you might as well give it your all. Right. That's very inspiring, Milan.
Right. Yeah, and I also think, and I want to add to that is whatever happens to us, it happens for a reason. If you were in Nepal, you were staying in Nepal, you would know the value of time. Now your time is ticking.
We got to work, we got to pay bills.
So what happens is that you got to work. So if this experience has not been there, that means that you're just going to be like, all right, I'll just do it in my own time. Now you're like, all right, I got to do something. I got to make more meaningful.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason once again. So I think you're at the right time and the right
when
place.
Your time is limited, that's when you realize how important it is to use your time wisely. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I feel it too. So Milan, like, just to elaborate on your creative process, because I feel like a lot of people out there want to know how you're doing this. They just see your work, you post your work, and then people love it. त्यो final work बनाउनुलाई त्यो process तिम्रो कस्तो हुन्छ? Like, do you have a vision? Like, okay, I want to make a video. So from your first thought of I want to make this video to your final product, what are you thinking? What's the process, creative process, when you do a project?
So I haven't gone to any film school or anything, like whatever
Wow, you're
I
self-taught?
did, yeah, was
Damn.
self-taught. So
Wow.
I don't know like how people work in like big production company. There's like pre-production, post-production, like
Research, yeah.
So yeah. So mine is different because I learned it myself. अनि त्यो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ आफ्नो वर्क फ्लो हुन्छ नि त्यो आफै सेट हुन्छ नि त because you know like this is gonna work, you know this is gonna work भनेर थाहा भइसकेपछि एउटा त वर्क फ्लो हुन्छ नि. So त्यो त डिफरेन्ट छ अनि I think like when I think of a project हुन्छ नि I do like research. I like talking about a music video. Like I listen to it like हुन्छ नि म गाडीमा सुनिरहन्छ के like most of the time like drive गर्न मलाई चाहिँ drive गर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ I want to listen it like loud हुन्छ नि because drive गरिरहन्छ but like you will drive गर्दा बोर नै हुन्छ नि त हैन most of the time अनि मलाई चाहिँ like when I'm in car like I listen to the project like I'm doing it त्यो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ like I have like visions and यस्तो गर्न पाए यस्तो त्यो गरेपछि चाहिँ I do some research अनि like short listहरुको चाहिँ मैले रिसर्च गर्छु हैन म चाहिँ अरूहरु चाहिँ like different कसरी हुन्छ भने like they have like camera crew like director like production or different मान्छे हुन्छ नि त but like मैले सबै आफै गरिरहन्छु के
exactly
camera पनि मैले गरिरहन्छु अनि direct पनि मैले गरिरहन्छु
camera
lights पनि मैले गरिरहन्छु gaffers and everything हुन्छ so like I'm
set design पनि तिमीले नै गर्छौ by the way
I'm one man army अनि त्यो नै म किनभने म एक्लै नै गरिरहेको थिएँ नि त सबै कुराहरु अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ मेरो वर्क फ्लो नै डिफरेन्ट छ के अनि एडिटिङ पनि म आफै गर्छु हैन अनि सो लाइक सबै कुराहरु मबाट जान्छ के अनि सो लाइक whenever I work with some other creatives अनि त्यो चाहिँ अलिकति डिफरेन्ट हुँदो रहेछ के अनि मैले एउटा दुईटा प्रोजेक्टमा त्यस्तो फिल गर्न पाएको थिएँ हैन त्यो एक्सपीरियन्स गर्न पाएको थिएँ so like mine is like totally different than others like सबै एक्लै गर्नु भएको भएर
Wow. So you are, I guess, man of many talents. I mean, we've said it enough, but you are. I mean, just expressing what you just mentioned, that is already like 7-8 jobs that, you know, that
you need to
goes
have a vast
into your
knowledge
project.
for that.
So I have a question. So you mentioned like, you know, you go in the car, you're zoned in, you kind of like imagine like what's coming in, what you're picturing. Since you're a one-man army, you have the ability to really like create the music videos or any project that you're doing. Has it always happened that whatever you thought of was in paper? Whatever, you know, you imagined, that always been there, or it's always come out different? So what was your vision, and has that always been there? The vision has always come to, you know, outcome.
Like in today's world, you are using like Instagram, you're using YouTube, like there's so many social media platforms like you get to gain a lot of like ideas or like every like it's so easy and like swipe you get like another content like daily you are seeing like thousands of content like it's ideas or like
that's true from inspiration.
You see something you see something and then you get inspired and it's not like copy garni bhanne ni haina tara like you when you see a music video राम्रो artist ko music video हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ okay like मैले हेर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ के हेर्छु भने लाइट कसरी युज गरेछ क्यामेरा कसरी युज गरेछ हैन त्यस्तो मेरो थट चाहिँ त्यस्तोतिर जान्छ के अनि उनीहरुले के गरिरहेछ हैन त्यो कसरी खिचिरहेछ अनि हुन्छ नि सानो कुराहरु हुन्छ के अनि लाइक आई रियली वान्ट टु एक्सपेरिमेन्ट के हुन्छ नि जुन कुरा देखिरहेको हुन्छ नि त भिजुअली
you want to experiment
I have a vision like यस्तो टाइपको गर्छु भनेर एउटा vision हुन्छ हैन तर like on the set it's gonna be different हुन्छ नि किनभने you have never done that neither किनभने you were experimenting अनि you're not gonna know like कस्तो टाइपको lighting हुन्छ कस्तो टाइपको situation हुन्छ also like the models the characters like whatever like whoever you are working with like so it's a little different now so
it's impromptu
almost like you use that initial vision you had almost only as a guideline because when you show up on the day of anything could change, right? Even like the mood of the people you're working with, the weather, all of that can affect a creative project.
It's like we have worked together in that Himalayan Hipsters shoot, so I haven't thought we're gonna use the white backdrop and the equipments, all that around like I have a different imagination because the references are but like when I was there I changed everything, you know, like your set.
You like, created a set for me.
It's a different process. So like,
you know, I just want to highlight this a little bit so our viewers and listeners understand how dedicated you are to this work. You literally showed up to my apartment as a favor to a friend to help me out. And we didn't expect you to do all of that, honestly. We just wanted some pictures so that, you know, this is a new project, Himalayan Hipsters. Nobody knew about this. I just wanted to do a project that meant a lot to both me and Saika. And so you came. And so we thought you're just going to take pictures, but you did what we didn't even ask you to do. You like moved my furniture around and you created a set. You moved my plants around. You gave it your all, even when it wasn't expected of you. You know, I mean, that's something I really admire about you. And also, I'm the kind of person that like, I'll be like, oh my God, you brought this camera, you brought this light. Okay, let's do something else, you know? So, Ani, you are so open to that. Or maybe they'd be like, well, this is not what I came for. This is not what I signed up for, you know? But you, if we give an idea and you like the idea, you get so happy to actually be creative, you know? But when you were talking about, you know, creativity and how you get inspired and influenced by everything you see, that really makes me want to know who your biggest influences are. Like, who do you idolize? Where do you get your inspiration from? And what are your biggest influences in your creative process?
So, currently, there are like few content creators in social media whom I follow. So, one of them is Peter McKinnon. He's from Canada.
I love him.
And there's another guy, Matti Hapoya, and there's like Jesse Drift. They're all from Canada. So I feel like Canadian people, they are doing some next level shit. There are some from US too, but like from Canada, I've seen like so many content creators from up north here. Like they are so different in this game. Like they are next level. I think like almost like every content creators, like every filmmakers, like me, that inspiring was artists, like they follow them. So it's really good to see their work in every video when they post videos. Like I watch it and I feel motivated. It's different, So I love them,
Wow, it must be amazing right now because we live in such a global world. You get to be inspired by the best of the best. You have access in your hands to the best of the best of the world.
Wow. And the thing when you're mentioning is that you are learning from the best of the best, right? So in your profession, it's like everything you need to learn because there might be a different angle or different way of shooting or different thing. So you're learning in the process and you're self-teaching it as well because how can you make that happen, right? And how do you find those avenues of learning? Or you're just seeing it and you try to copy that? Or like, or are you just getting these ideas of how that happened? Because Asta, the same thing. You know, she sees it, she's gonna make it happen. She'll learn hook or crook, and it just happens. Like you guys are just like both amazing. But yeah, like, are you learning along the way, or you're training yourself? You're getting classes on
what's
the
your
side, or
routine
you're
to
just
learn?
going with the flow?
The thing is, like I said earlier, I like to do experiments.
Yeah.
Like what I see, I suppose like I see a scene in a music video, or I see a scene in a like Peter McKinnon video. Like I really want to go like deep dive into that game. So like कसरी like कता कसरी shoot गरेछ के गरिरहेछ. So I think like experimenting is the key thing.
The key. Well, we talked about what inspires you the most, Anna, and we talked about where you get your inspiration from. Now let's talk about your work. What piece of your own work are you most proud of? What is the one thing you're the most proud of in your professional career of all the things you've done?
There are a couple of works that I'm really proud of, but I like to mention a music video which I did in 2017. It's for the band Tribal Rain, Sikimko band.
That's the one, you guys, by the way, viewers and listeners, garnered 10 million views.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point that out.
I feel sad because the vocalist Rahul Rai is no more with us. So the Bhanai Matra, मैले फर्स्ट टाइम सुन्दाखेरि चाहिँ आसो हुन्छ नि त्यो म्युजिकै कस्तो इट्स नेक्स्ट लेभल छ नि त हैन त्यो म्युजिकै नेक्स्ट लेभल छ नि त सुन्दै आनन्द आउने लाइक यु गेट त्यो हुन्छ नि सबै त्यो आफ्नो स्ट्रेसहरु दुःखहरु सबै बिर्सिने त्यो कस्तो सुदिङ छ नि त अनि त्यो सुन्ने बित्तिकै फर्स्ट टाइम सुन्ने बित्तिकै मेरो दिमागमा त्यो एउटा भिजन आएको थियो कि हुन्छ नि लाइक म्युजिक सुन्ने बित्तिकै लाइक अलवेज लाइक हुन्छ नि डिफ्रेन्ट म्युजिक अनि मेरो दिमागमा चाहिँ यसको म्युजिक भिडियो यस्तो होला.
Your creative brain starts turning.
यस्तो हुन्छ अनि मलाई त्यो म्युजिक सुन्ने बेलामा चाहिँ लभ बर्ड्सहरु हैन कपल्सहरु मात्रै त्यस्तो क्या त्यो अर्कै टाइपको हुन्छ नि आफ्नै वर्ल्डमा छ आनन्द छ चिल छ हैन लभ त भर्खर लाइक फर्स्ट टाइम लभ गर्ने बेलामा कस्तो हुन्छ मलाई त्यस्तो वाला फिल हुन्थ्यो कि होइन अनि सो त्यो मैले फर्स्ट टाइम हेर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ इट वाज लाइक 2500 भ्युज त्यस्तै थियो कि त्यो गीतको होइन अनि धेरै मान्छेलाई थाहा थिएन बट अनि मलाई त्यसको त्योमा चाहिँ म्युजिक भिडियो गर्नु क्या मन लागिरहेको थियो कि अनि लाइक luckily when I went to Nepal, like I talked with the band, one of the band member, and we were chatting in Facebook, and I approached them like I'm here in Nepal, like I'm traveling all over Nepal, so during that I really want to make a music video of your music. It's so good, हुन्छ नि राम्रो हुन्छ किनभने उनीहरूको अफिसियल म्युजिक भिडियोहरू केही पनि थिएन कि अनि त्यतिखेरसम्म चाहिँ धेरैले सुनेको पनि थिएन होइन अनि उनीहरू पनि ब्यान्ड मेम्बरहरू सल्लाह गरेछ अनि लाइक दे सेड यस हुन्छ नि लाइक यु क्यान वर्क अन इट भन्नु पर्यो अनि सो सम्राट थापा हि इज माई बेस्ट बडी हुन्छ नि मेरो चाहिँ एकदम लाइक बेस्ट मान्छे हो कि अब हुन्छ नि मेरो बेस्ट साथी अनि ऊ पनि थियो अनि वी वर ट्राभलिङ नेपाल अनि उसले चाहिँ गरौँ न त भनेर भन्यो कि म्युजिक भिडियो सुट गरौँ भने सो आई टक विथ सदिक्षा बहिनी अनि सदिक्षा बहिनी चाहिँ त्यतिखेर लाइक सी वाज डुइङ लाइक सी इज अ मेकअप आर्टिस्ट अनि आई लाइक हर अनि उसको कामहरू मन पर्थ्यो लाइक सो हामी कोल्याब गर्ने के प्रोजेक्ट गर्ने भन्ने कुरा भइरहेको थियो होइन अनि आई अप्रोच हर अनि सी सेड यस अनि त्यतिकै केही प्लान नै थिएन कि इट्स जस्ट वान डेको सुट थियो अनि दिउँसो आई थिङ्क 11 बजीतिर स्टार्टेड अनि 7-8 बजीतिर सकेको थियो कि अनि त्यो सबै प्रोसेस वाज इजी होइन त्यस्तो साह्रो त्यो उस्तै थिएन कि गाह्रो थिएन अनि अनि मलाई एडिट गर्न चाहिँ अलिकति अल्छी लागिरहेको थियो हैन अनि after I came back and I was so into Traverse Nepal like daily like काम you have to go to work and like few hours दिनमा like 2-3 घण्टा मात्रै हुन्थ्यो अनि त्योमा आएर like हुन्छ नि एडिट गर्नुपर्ने like कति ह्यासल थियो अनि मेरो दिमागबाट त्यो म्युजिक भिडियोको पुरै हटिसकेको थियो के हुन्छ नि अनि मलाई चाहिँ अनि सम्राटले चाहिँ जहिले अनि फोर्स गरे के थापाजी त्यो झिक्नुपर्छ त्यो गर्नुपर्छ त्यो दामी हुन्छ के लाइक हुन्छ नि सिज लाइक पुसिङ के हुन्छ नि अनि मैले अनि ट्राभर्स नेपाल रिलिज गरे अनि ट्राभर्स नेपाल वेन्ट भाइरल हुन्छ नि अनि त्यतिखेर चाहिँ लाइक इट वाज अन ट्रेन्डिङ
ग्लोबल ट्रेन्डिङ
या जस्ट बवाल भइरहेको थियो ट्राभर्स नेपाल अनि मेरो दिमाग चाहिँ अनि म्युजिक भिडियोतिर गएको थिएन कि अनि ठ्याक्क अनि भ्यालेन्टाइन्स डे आउन लागेको थियो अनि सम्राटले चाहिँ गरम निकाल्नुपर्छ भनेर मैले जस्ट एडिट गरेँ अनि we were okay with the edit अनि I sent it to the band अनि they said okay अनि भ्यालेन्टाइन्स को दिन रिलिज गर्ने भनेर प्लान गर्यो हैन अनि भ्यालेन्टाइन्स को दिनमा अनि रिलिज गरे अनि त्यतिखेर नै अनि माई प्रोफाइल वाज सो हुन्छ नि एकदम त्यतिखेर अलिकति हाइपमै थियो सो लाइक जे लाइक व्हाटएभर आई पोस्ट आई गेट लट अफ भ्युअर्स के अनि we had an event एउटा इभेन्ट थियो अनि इभेन्ट्समा एटेन्ड गरेर राति लाइक 12 बजेतिर गएर सुते अनि बिहान उठ्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई गट लाइक सो मेनी टेक्स्ट हुन्छ नि कल्सहरू अनि नेपालबाट के अनि कोले हुन्छ नि टेक्स्ट गरेर लाइक त्यो डिएम पनि टन्नै है के भएछ हुन्छ बिहान उठ्दाखेरि त अलिकति त्यस्तो देख्दा त के हुन्छ नि त अनि आई थट त्यतिखेर चाहिँ मेरो मलाई चाहिँ टन्नै त डिएमहरू आइरहेको थियो कि मेसेजहरू यतिकै आइरहेको थियो अनि म चाहिँ त्यस्तै होला भिडियोले गर्दा भनेर भनेको अनि द फर्स्ट थिङ आई स वाज आई ओपन वाज सम्राटको मेसेज होइन किनभने भिडियो रिलिज भएको थियो नि त अनि सम्राटको मेसेज उसले 5-6 चोटि कल पनि गरेर रहेछ अनि हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अनि राहुल राईले सुसाइड गर्यो रे भनेर मैले टेक्स्ट देखेँ कि अनि म त के भइरहेछ हुन्छ नि एकछिन चाहिँ बिहान अब भर्खर आँखा खुलिरहेको हुन्छ नि त अनि कस्तो सक भयो कि अनि राहुल राई है अनि एन्ड देन लाइक आई स्क्रोल अनि सबै मेसेजमा त्यही छ होइन अनि म त सुरुमा त यत्तिकै होला जस्तो लागिरहेको थियो अनि मलाई कस्तो त्यो क्या ब्याड फिल भयो कि हुन्छ नि अब जुन दिन भिडियो रिलिज गर्यो अनि त्यही दिन नै अनि अब सुसाइड गर्यो कस्तो अलिकति कस्तो हुन्छ नि त अनि मैले उसको ब्यान्ड मेम्बर्ससँग सोधेँ अनि हो रहेछ राहुल राई अनि कस्तो नराम्रो फिल भयो कि अनि सो ब्याक टु द क्वेसन मैले यो कुरा किन ल्याएको भने होइन आई एम रियली प्राउड अफ द्याट स्पेसिफिक प्रोजेक्ट किनकि अहिले पनि होइन इट्स बिन लाइक 5 years जस्तो भयो नि त होइन रिलिज गरेको लाइक 4 years समथिङ भयो होइन रिलिज गरेर अहिलेसम्म पनि एभ्री डे पिपल कम टु द्याट भिडियो अनि राहुल राईको लागि वी मिस हिम हुन्छ नि लाइक सबैले उसको लागि चाहिँ त्यहाँ मेसेज गरिरहेको हुन्छ कि अनि आई फिल सो हुन्छ नि ग्ल्याड अब के भन्ने एकदम प्राउड पनि फिल हुन्छ ग्ल्याड पनि फिल हुन्छ किनभने पिपल मान्छेहरूलाई त्यो ठाउँमा आएर उसको लागि ग्रिभ गर्नु हुन्छ नि त्यो मेसेज छोड्नु उसको एउटा त्यो ठाउँ बनेको छ नि त अनि एटलिस्ट लाइक when people visit him they come there and a message towards git suncha
it's like a virtual vigil
अनि मलाई त्यो कुरा चाहिँ I really feel proud of it to specific project जुन गरे नि हैन अनि मलाई चाहिँ त्यो एकदमै I think that's one of the most के भने proud moment for me
absolutely as an artist
to be honest you've left his legacy behind you know his work and the thing that what he really loves and people admiring him and that's the beauty of how you can capture that and you're able to do that for him
absolutely
so I know he's happy
मलाई जहिले सोचा हुन्छ कि त्यो भिडियो रिलिज भएर उसले हेरे कि हेरेन भनेर मलाई त्यो लाइक समथिङ I don't know but like
wow Thanks for sharing that story with us, Milan. I mean,
yes, thank you.
As an artist, that's one of the greatest honor you can have, right? To leave something behind, not just for yourself, but for other people. And you were able to achieve that. And people can see it. People can come there to remember him. That's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that story, Milan. And to our viewers and listeners, if you have been enjoying listening to us so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all our platform and channel. And also don't forget to hit that bell to get notified when we release a new content. Please leave a comment below to let us know how we are doing. We love hearing from you.
Yes, we absolutely love hearing from you, and we love getting your feedbacks, and we love getting all your DMs that you've been sending us and all your topic suggestions. Don't forget, we will take topic suggestions from you all to have those conversations here for you. So don't forget to do that as well. All right, Milan, I really want to know a lot more about you and a lot more about your journey as a creative in this industry. So we have all experienced highs and we have all experienced lows in our lives. And I'm sure you have too, right? So I'm sure along the way you have felt discouraged, or you have maybe, hit that creative block. Sometimes people here have that writer's block. I'm sure you've experienced that. So many things happen in the life of a creative. So through all of that, how do you keep going? What keeps you going as a creative?
First thing is, it's not only for me, but like for every artist, like त्यो एउटा कुरा के सोच्नु पर्छ भने why you started, okay? Whatever you are doing, why are you doing it? लाइफमा अप्स हुन्छ, डाउन्स हुन्छ, अनि लाइक काम गर्दै जाँदा सबैको भिजनहरु मिल्दैन, कहिले के प्रब्लम हुन्छ, कहिले कोसँग के प्रब्लम हुन्छ, त्यो भन्दैमा you're not giving it up, you know? I started from 2008, so it's been 14 years, almost 15 years. Like all these like through journey ma मैले जे गरे, जे सिके, जे अचिभ गरे, त्यो मैले सानो कुराको लागि त मैले गिभ अप गर्ने कुरा त हुँदैन त, हैन?
Yeah, that's powerful. That is.
So नराम्रो कुरा हुन्छ, अप्स हुन्छ, डाउन्स हुन्छ, but you should know like why you started, and like like where you are going. So त्यो कुरा चाहिँ जहिले पनि सोच्नु पर्छ, दिमागमा हुनु पर्छ, मनमा हुनु पर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई.
That's beautiful, Milan.
That is. Because in the end of the day, there will be challenges in our life, and that's what is going to make us stronger, to focus on that goal. Sometimes you even want to give up, right? Because because यस्तो नै हो त, यही हो त भन्ने एउटा आउँछ पनि दिन पनि है. But like if you don't give up and you keep pushing, then I think
remember why you started, why you love doing this. Damn. Okay, so we're getting close to the end here, but I really want the people to hear your story from Traverse Nepal. And you've told me this, and I've always been fascinated of the challenges and obstacles you faced. Sometimes even got to a point of almost risking your life to create the Traverse Nepal project. 5 minutes of video. So through 5 minutes of video, the challenges you face, I really want to hear that story, and I really want our listeners to hear it. So can you tell us about that journey?
There are many obstacles, and main कुरा point out गर्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ म यतिकै so first thing is I went to a jail.
Wow.
Shoot गर्ने बेलामा
what?
तिहारको दिनमा, टिकाको भाइ टिकाको दिनमा मेरो दिदी हुनुहुन्छ माथि सराङकोटमा, पोखराको सराङकोटमा, हैन? So I went there, टिकाको लागि म वर्षै पछि त्यहाँ जान्थे, हैन? अनि त्यतिखेर म गएको थिएँ, अनि I was there, अनि भान्जा भान्जीहरु सब टिका लगाएर हामी बसिरहेको थियौँ, हैन? अनि लाइक हामी लाइक त्यो दिनमा त छुट्टै एउटा अब हुन्छ नि चाडबाडमा रमाइलो हुन्छ नि त, अनि छुट्टै उसमा थियो. अनि मसँग ड्रोन थियो, अनि एज आई वाज ट्राभलिङ नेपाल म चाहिँ ड्रोन लिएर गइरहेको थिएँ डिफ्रेन्ट ठाउँमा. अनि म त्यो सारङकोट पनि इट्स अ स्पट हुन्छ नि, अब टुरिस्ट स्पट हो नि त. सो आई रियली वान्ट टु क्याप्चर सम ब्युटिफुल फुटेज, होइन? अनि आई वेन्ट अपस्टेयर्स, अनि लाइक भान्जा भान्जीहरू सबै थियो, होइन? अनि ड्रोन उडाएँ, होइन? अनि 5 मिनट जस्तो उडाइरहेको थिएँ. अनि त्यो भिडियोमा नि देखिन्छ कि अनि लाइक पुलिसको भ्यान आएर रहेछ अनि देयर वाज त्यो आई डोन्ट नो के एकजना मान्छे छैन मलाई त्यो मान्छेको फेस चाहिँ याद छ कि हुन्छ नि अनि he was with his family तिहारको दिनमा अनि सारनकोटमा आएर रहेछ होइन अनि त्यो हाम्रो दिदीहरूको घर त्यो होटेल प्लस घर उनीहरू त्यहाँ ठ्याक्कै त्यो यस्तो मोडमा छ कि अनि जहाँबाट चाहिँ त्यो स्टेयर्स स्टार्ट हुन्छ कि हिँड्नु पर्ने अनि त्यहीँ लाइक मान्छेहरू त्यहीँ पार्क गर्छ त्यहाँबाट हिँडेर जान्छ कि अनि ठ्याक्कै त्यहीँ रोकेछ होइन अनि मैले ल्यान्ड गर्दै थिएँ उनीहरू त्यही ठाउँमा त्यही हाम्रो होटेलमा आएर भ्यू हेर्न बुढीलाई अनि बच्चालाई लिएर पुरा भ्यू हेर्न आइपुगेछ होइन अनि ड्रोन पुरा ल्यान्ड भइरहेछ अनि त्यसपछि त सब पुलिसहरू होइन पुरा माथि आइदियो कि अनि आई वाज ल्यान्डिङ अनि ल्यान्ड गर्दाखेरि त पुलिसले आयो अब कस्तो त्यो कहिले पनि म त्यस्तो एक्सपिरियन्स गरेको थिएन क्या अनि उनीहरू आयो अनि के हो यो यस्तो म फिल्म मेकर हो म अहिले नेपालको भिडियो बनाउँदैछु म ट्राभल गरिरहेको थिएँ अनि म आज तिहारको दिनमा यहाँ यत्तिकै फ्यामिलीसँग छु यताउता भनेर भनेको प्याकअप गर यताउता भनेर प्याक स्याक हानेर त अनि मलाई भ्यानमा हालेर लिएर गइदिएको मसँग टिका लगाइरहेको छु लिटरली टिका लगाइरहेको छु होइन तिहारको दिनमा क्या अनि तल चौकी लयो है अनि चौकी लगेपछि त अनि मैले मेरो साथीहरूलाई कल गरेँ होइन अनि आयो सम्राटहरू आयो धीरजहरू आयो अनि अनि भित्र गयो अनि लाइक मलाई यस्तो क्या चित्त रिस उठेको कुरा के भने त्यो चाड त्यो लाइक तिहारको दिन हो नि त अनि he was with his family अनि ऊ आयो अनि त्यो केही सोर्ट आउट नगरिकन he went to his home के अनि म त त्यहाँ मेरो केस त यत्तिकै भयो नि त मलाई जेल हालिदिएर आयो I was pissed off हुन्छ नि अनि कसैले अब जेल जिन्दगी गएको छैन होइन त्यहाँ गएको अनि इट वाज लाइक त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स के म त्यहाँ चाहिँ 1-1.5 घन्टा जस्तो बस्नु पर्यो होइन अनि तर हुन्छ नि लाइक अब सब बेल्ट खोल अरे हुन्छ नि पर्स झिक के लाउने कुराहरू होइन घडी सडी झिक लाइक सबै अनि सबै जुत्ता खोल्यो अनि हुन्छ नि अनि दुईटा ठाउँ थियो कि यतापट्टि चाहिँ 40-45 जना अट्ने अर्कोतिर चाहिँ 15 जना जस्तो अट्ने अनि मलाई चाहिँ 15 जना अट्नेमा राखियो अनि यत्रो सानो रुम होइन सबजना यसरी बसिरहेछ है अनि लाइन लाएर बसिरहेछ यस्तो गना छ होइन ओ सेतो वाला एक्सपिरियन्स के हुन्छ अनि एभ्री सिंगल पर्सन नाम के हो किन आएको के हो कहाँबाट हो किन आएको अनि ड्रोन उडाएको
सेलमेट्समा के नाम के हो कहाँबाट
अनि मेरो निधारमा टिका छ कि सोध्नु न कस्तो हो टिका छ कि अनि कहाँबाट हो अनि किन आएको सक्यो अनि एकजना एभ्री पर्सन सोध्दैछ कि एक रात काट्नुपर्छ भोलि बिहान 10 बजे बेल हुन्छ भनेर भने कि अनि म त कसरी काट्ने है अनि मेन कुरा त अरू दिन भयो त त्यस्तो सोचेर होला चाडबाडको दिनमा के अनि तिहारको दिनमा अनि आवोस् अनि कोलाई कल हान्यो के गर्यो अनि धन्द भाउजूको मम्मीले चाहिँ कल गरेर अनि म जस्ट around like 1 to 1.5 hours निक्लिए so
that's terrible man I'm so sorry
अर्को कुरा चाहिँ हैन so म every time I went up ट्रेकिङहरु जे गरे पनि हैन केही न केही हुन्छ के लाइफ एन्ड डेथ सिचुएसन भएकै छ कि so म फर्स्टली अन्नपूर्ण बेस क्याम्प जाँदा पनि लाइफ एन्ड डेथ भयो थियो सेकेन्ड टाइम मर्दीमा जाँदा पनि त्यस्तै भयो थियो अनि थर्ड टाइम उता सगरमाथा जाने but like if I really deep dive into it to experience भन्यो भने चाहिँ it's gonna be अलिकति लामो नै हुन्छ होला but I'll be quick. I really want to share about सगरमाथाको एक्सपिरियन्स हैन
okay
so श्री गुरुङ दाइ चाहिँ एकदम मलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुहुन्छ एकदम माया गर्नुहुन्छ हैन श्री इज फ्रम पार्टी नेपाल हैन अनि दाइ मेरो वी वर टकिङ अबाउट द वर्ल्ड ब्लग च्यालेन्जको अहिले जुन भइरहेको छ हैन अनि त्यसको फाइनल भइरहेछ अनि त्यो प्रोजेक्टको लागि चाहिँ वी वर प्लानिङ टु गो सगरमाथा हैन बेस क्याम्प त्यो एभरेस्ट बेस क्याम्प जाने भनेर प्लान भइरहेको थियो। अनि 2018 को लास्टतिर म नोभेम्बरतिर म गएको थिएँ होइन। अनि आई ल्यान्डेड इन नेपाल। अनि त्यसको एक हप्ता जस्तो 1 week जस्तोमा चाहिँ वी वेयर प्लानिङ टु गो टु एभरेस्ट बेस क्याम्प के। अनि म ल्यान्ड भयो अनि आई वाज इन सी लेभल लाइक 1 week ago होइन। अनि सी लेभलबाट अनि म नेपाल गएँ। अनि पोखराहरूमा पोखरा गएँ भेटेँ अनि आएँ होइन। अनि आएर अनि त्यसपछि
You went from sea level to Sangharma.
अनि फ्लाइट क्याच गरेर लुक्ला पुगेँ होइन। अनि लुक्लामा लाइक बेसिकली के हुँदो रहेछ भने होइन मान्छेहरू चाहिँ लुक्लाबाट चाहिँ लाइक थोत्रो कि एक दिनमा सर्टेन लाइक 4-5 घन्टा हिँडेर त्यो एल्टिट्युडमा आफ्नो त्यो हुन्छ नि मेन्टेन हुँदै जाँदो रहेछ होइन। अनि म 1 week अगाडि बस्टन लाइक सी लेभलमा थिएँ होइन। अनि लाइक इन अ विक वी वेयर इन लुक्ला होइन। अब नेपाल फर्स्ट थिङ त नेपालले अब एन्ड देन वी वेन्ट टु लुक्ला। अनि लुक्लाबाट दाइले चाहिँ ठ्याक्क चिनेको एउटा हेलिकप्टर भेट्यो होइन। अनि हेलिकप्टर वाज गोइङ अप। अनि भाइ जाने हो धेरै माथि त नजाउँ फेरि चाहिँ सम्म जाउँ भनेर भने क्या। मलाई फेरि चाहिँ कहाँ हो हुन्छ नि बेस क्याम्प कहाँ हो केही थाहा थिएन, कति लेभलमा छ नि थाहा थिएन। अनि त्योभन्दा अगाडि म 2-3 चोटि ट्रेक गरिसकेको थिएँ नि त। अनि मलाई त्यस्तो एल्टिट्युड सिकनेस कहिले पनि भएको थिएन कि किनकि म पहिला सी लेभलमा थिएन होइन। अनि त्यसपछि हेलिकप्टरमा वी वेन्ट स्ट्रेट टु फिरिजे होइन। फिरिजेमा अनि त्यो लाइक बस्यो अनि हुन्छ नि ड्रोन उडायो। वी हेभ पर्मिट होइन ड्रोनको पर्मिट थियो। अनि ड्रोनहरू उडायो के गर्यो होइन। अनि खायो है। अनि बेलुका सुत्नु पर्यो। अनि सुत्दाखेरि त इट वाज सो कोल्ड होइन माइनस कति थियो कि -13 थियो कि कति थियो होइन। अनि यस्तो कोल्ड अनि त्यो ठाउँमा अनि टोइलेट जानु पनि इट्स अ बिग डिल के हुन्छ नि। अनि क्या गाह्रो भइरहेको थियो। अनि मलाई त्यो बेलुकादेखि नै अलिकति कस्तो भइरहेको थियो। अनि त्यसपछि राति अनि सुत्ने बेलामा वी हेभ लाइक त्यो स्लिपिङ ब्याग होइन त्यो भन्दा नि अगाडि पुरा इनर लगाइरहेको छ। इनरमा पुरा ज्याकेटहरू होइन सब टाउको साउको त्यो के भन्छ त हनुमान टोपी के भन्छ त्यस्तो घप्पा त्यस्तो लगाएर पुरा सुतेँ होइन। अनि सुतेर मलाई आई थिङ्क वी वेन्ट टु बेड अराउन्ड लाइक 8 समथिङ किनभने उता चाँडै उस गर्दो रहेछ नि त। अनि मलाई राति 11 बजेतिर त यस्तो आँखा खुल्यो क्या। कति बजे थाहा थिएन आँखा खुल्यो। आँखा खुल्दा त हुन्छ नि सब घुमाइरहेछ कि हुन्छ नि कस्तो टाउको दुखिरहेछ है। अनि पेट पनि दुखिरहेछ कि। अनि त्यति राति है के गर्ने। अनि म उठेँ। अनि उठेर अनि बाथरुम गएँ होइन। बाथरुम पनि क्या चिसो है पानी चिसो। अनि यस्तो के अब त्यहाँ बसेँ। अनि एकछिन बस्दा त्यस्तो केही पनि भएन। त्यो जस्तो आफू अनहेल्दी अब त्यो बिरामी होला जस्तो भएपछि त अलिकति गाह्रो हुन्छ नि त। अनि त्यसपछि मलाई अति नै गाह्रो भयो कि। अनि दबाई खाने के गर्ने श्रीदाईलाई उठा बिचरा मस्त निद्रामा छ होइन। लाइक रातिको लिटरल लाइक 11-12मा के गर्ने। अनि कस्तो गाह्रो भयो। अनि मलाई त एल्टिट्युड सिकनेस भइसकेको रहेछ कि मलाई थाहा थिएन। अनि ज्वरो पनि आइरहेछ। ओ शिट बल्ल मलाई त्यो रात जस्तो लामो मलाई कहिल्यै फिल भएन कि। लाइक 11 बजे युजली लाइक 12-1 बजे सुत्ने मान्छे 11 बजे उठेछ। एन्ड लिटरली लाइक बिहान अनि त्यहाँ फेरि बिहानै धन्दा लाइक 6-7 तिर सबै यताउता गर्दो रहेछ। अनि बिहानसम्म कस्तो नै काटेँ मैले होइन। अनि एन्ड देन लाइक बिहान उठेँ। अनि आई वाज टकिङ विथ एउटा छेवाङ दाई भन्ने हुनुहुन्छ क्या यहाँ न्युयोर्कमा। अनि छेवाङ दाईले चाहिँ एकजना आङ छिरिङ दाई भन्नेलाई कनेक्ट गराइदिनु भयो। त्यो दाईहरू चाहिँ त्यतिखेर झन्डा लक्कीली they went to Everest for the rescue mission के 2 वर्ष अगाडि हराएको लासको चाहिँ सर्टेन 2-3 किलोको यस्तो मात्रै लिएर आउनु भयो कि। अनि फोटोहरू देखाउनु भयो। त्यो दाइ चाहिँ लक्कीली त्यहाँ हुनुहुँदो रहेछ है। अनि त्यो दाइसँग कनेक्ट गराइदिएर दाइ म भएको ठाउँमा आउनु भयो। अनि दाइले चाहिँ मलाई सबै त्यो हुन्छ नि दबाईहरू मेडिसिन्सहरू के गर्नुपर्छ भने सुप खाऊ यो मेडिसिन लिऊ भनेर दाइले चाहिँ अलिकति उस गर्नुभयो कि। अनि
So you weren't even prepped for the altitude like के गर्ने
पनि थिएन नि त। अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ अझ एकदम फन्नी पार्ट आउँथ्यो त्यसपछि चाहिँ अराउन्ड लाइक 12 बजेसम्म ठिक हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो केही भएन झन् इट वाज गेटिङ वर्स होइन अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ मैले के सोचेँ भने म जति तल जान्छु उति अलिकति लाइक त्यो लेभल सी लेभल झर्दै गएपछि त्यो मेन्टेन हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो कि अनि म बेलुकाको 2 बजे म फेरि त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ
There's no sea level up there, dude.
अब त्यहाँबाट झर्नु पर्ने कि है अनि I came to ट्याङ्गो चाहिँ के ट्याङ्गो चाहिँ भनेको एक क्याम्प तल हो के अनि बेलुका अनि 7 बजेतिर आइपुगेको थिएँ अनि द फनी थिङ इज मैले जुन ट्रेकिङ सुज यहाँबाट लिएर गएको थिएँ त्यो मैले पोखरामै बिर्सिदिएँ कि अनि मैले त्यो एकदम हतार पतार थमेलबाट त्यो 1 पेयर अफ सुज यतिकै लिएर गएको थिएँ होइन जुन चाहिँ मलाई राम्ररी फिट नभएर त्यो सबै मलाई त्यो ब्लिस्टरहरू अलिअलि सुरु भइसकेको थियो कि त्यो दिन कि अनि ट्याङ्गो चाहिँमा आएँ ट्याङ्गो चाहिँमा बसेँ अनि सुप खाएँ अनि बेलुका अनि त्यो दिन सुतेँ एउटा कुरा मेरो दिमागमा के भइरहेको थियो भने सो ट्रेकर्सहरू चाहिँ हाई एल्टिट्युडमा गएर त्यो एल्टिट्युड सिकनेस भन्ने बेलामा कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भने लाइक वेन यु स्लिप भन्छ नि त्यो एल्टिट्युड सिकनेस भएपछि राति सुत्छ नि अनि सुत्यो भने सुत्यो भन्छ अरे कि बिहान उठ्ने बेलामा चाहिँ अनि त्यो कुरा चाहिँ मलाई लाइक 2-3 चोटि ट्रेकिङ जाने बेला मैले सुनेको पनि थिएँ अनि मैले एकचोटि चाहिँ मैले देखेको पनि थिएँ कि मलाई चाहिँ दिमागमा त्यही भएको म एक्लै छु कोही पनि छैन अब श्रीदाई हुनुहुन्थ्यो होइन श्रीदाई माथि नै बस्नुभएको छ होइन म चाहिँ लाइक एक्लै त्यो रुममा है क्या त्यो स्केरी त्यो अब माथितिर कस्तो स्केरी हुन्छ नि त अनि त्यस्तो उसमा सुतेँ अनि सुतेर म बिहान उठ्दिनँ होला जस्तो लागेको थियो बिहान चाहिँ आँखा खुल्यो होइन तर स्टिल आई वाज ह्याभिङ हेडेक अनि म अनि के सोचेँ भने त्योभन्दा स्टिल लाइक तलै जानुपर्छ अझै अनि बल्ल म अलिकति सन्चो हुन्छ जस्तो फिल भयो होइन अनि I was going down होइन अनि त्योबाट चाहिँ सिधै तल छ कि अनि तल जाने बेलामा हुन्छ नि खुट्टामा ब्लिस्टर भइसकेको छ है यत्रो पानी फुकाइसकेको छ अनि आफू थाकिरहेछ प्लस लाइक आई हेभ लाइक दिस लाइक ब्याग होइन जहाँ चाहिँ क्यामेरा स्टप्सहरू थियो नि त अनि त्योहरू सबै देखेर अनि म यस्तो गाह्रो भयो कि होइन त्यो क्यामेराको त आइपिस हुन्छ नि त्यो हेर्ने त्यो खसिदियो आई नो लाइक अहिले भर्खरसम्म चाहिँ यहीँ माथि छ कि थाहा छ होइन म त्यो लिन जाँदाखेरि मलाई कस्तो उस लाग्यो भयो छोडिदियो त्यो के लिने भएको होइन अनि खल्टीमा होइन आई हेभ लाइक 50-60,000 जस्तो मैले बोकेर गएको थिएँ किनभने के पर्छ उतातिर कार्डहरू चल्दैन होइन अनि म त्यति चाहिँ ब्याकअप लिएर गएको थिएँ होइन अनि खल्टीमा पैसा छ यु आर ह्याभिङ लाइक ब्लिस्टर इन योर लेग होइन अनि प्लस हेभी छ आफू हिँड्न सके छैन होइन अनि एक्लै छ है अनि मलाई चाहिँ यस्तो फिल भयो कि यो पैसा भन्ने कुरा नि केही नरहेछ होइन लाइक जति हिँड्यो होइन उति गाह्रो भइरहेछ नि त अनि मलाई दिमागमा यति कुरा मात्रै थियो कि होइन आई हेभ टु एनी हाउ म चाहिँ काठमाडौँ पुग्नुपर्छ त्यहाँ भयो भने हस्पिटल हुन्छ हस्पिटल भयो भने म चाहिँ एटलिस्ट लाइक जे भइरहेछ म हुन्छ नि अब त्यो सलाइन वाटर जे गरेर भयो भने म चाहिँ लाइक ठिक हुन्छ जस्तो त्यस्तो फिल भयो कि अनि लाइक इट वाज सो अनि अरू पनि छ होइन लाइक I will do it in another
time. You know, this is the reason I asked you about this is because the name of our episode is Creative Drive.
Yes.
And I really asked you this question to really show our viewers and listeners up to what extent you have gone, to the extremes you have gone to bring your visions to life.
Yep.
That is the creative drive we wanted to talk about. Creative drive. You, through thick and thin, through highs and lows, through life and death, no matter what.
There's many.
You stuck through. And there are many more.
Yeah.
You stuck through so that you could create your art. And, you know, I applaud you for that. And thank you so much for sharing your stories. And thank you for being so passionate about art. We really need that.
So if you want to give a message to people who are so inspired by you, what message you would give to them?
So, never give up. Life ma je गरिरहेछ जे follow गरिरहेछ, never give up. अनि do what you're doing अनि keep creating, हैन? त्यो जुन कुरा तिमीलाई मन परिरहेछ जुन कुरा तिमी गर्न तिमीलाई खुसी हुन्छ त्यो कुरा चाहिँ गिभ अप कहिले पनि गर्नुहुन्न अनि you have to do it anyhow अनि like I said earlier लाइफमा अप्स हुन्छ डाउन्स हुन्छ तर just think why you started and where you are going त्यो कुरा चाहिँ लाइफमा you should always keep it mind अनि त्यो गरे हुन्छ आफू अलिकति मोटिभेटेड हुन्छ आफू पुश हुन्छ हैन अगाडि so yeah
that's amazing Milan because because of you I'm sure there are so many young people who want to follow in your footsteps and you have given them hope almost that yes this is possible for me too so thank you so much Milan for being here on the show for inspiring us and inspiring all the people who are watching this show right now and all other people that have followed you in your journey I wish we could talk to you more but I hope you can come back on our show and I'm sure you're going to be working with Himalayan Hipsters a lot more in the future thank you so much for your time so before the end of this really quickly what is your next venture? What is happening in your life? Tell us about your next, like maybe your own channel. Like, I want the viewers to know what's happening in your life.
So recently, I am working in a couple of projects. So one of them is Newchi Media. So Newchi Media links I will put it in the description. So like. Lot of contents are coming. Newchi ko barema chahi I really want to talk more about it, but I think I'll talk it in my channel because I'm starting my YouTube channel feedy bunny once again. But it's gonna be different. So before like content or only archetype but now I'm more talking like this what I learned, what I experienced more.
You're finally coming out of your shell.
I'm sharing it with you guys मलाई follow गर्नेहरु जति पनि हुनुहुन्छ like I really want to give them some knowledge my experiences सबै कुराहरु शेयर गर्नु मन छ so like अरु पनि छ but like you will see just follow me and subscribe me.
We will put all the links in our description for Newchi and for Milan's personal ventures. So please don't forget to check those out, you guys. Milan, thank you so much for joining us here on our show.
Thank you so much, Milan.
Thank you guys. Thank you Asta. Thank you Saika Maizu for inviting me in this Himalayan Hipsters. But as more pani like one of the member pani ho, but I feel so glad to be here. अनि तपाईहरुसँग मेरो एक्सपीरियन्स मेरो लाइफ शेयर गर्न पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ I feel so great. अनि thank you.
I hope that we were able to tell your story and we can't wait what more stuff that you have for the rest of not only Amro country but to the world because you have that potential.
You have the potential to do it all. All right. You have been listening to Himalayan Hipsters. That was Milan Thapa. Please don't forget to check out his work. You can find all the links in our description. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your friends and family so that we can bring these conversations to all of you. We will have many more amazing things to come. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And we can't wait to share our journey with you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Himalayan Hipsters.